Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Fatmata here and you are on Traditionally Inspired, Meaningful Art, my little space on the internet. If you're returning and coming back, God bless. Thank you so much for being here in my humble abode. And I am so thrilled to be back. And if you are new here, welcome. Again, my name is Fatmata and I do all things creativity. Right now I'm on a sewing kick. So if you watch some of my previous videos, you'll see that they do focus on sewing, but you're in for a treat because moving forward, there will be lots of other artistic and creative content that I hope to share with you. If you have a really good eye, oh gosh, do you see? My kids have been just doing graffiti all over the walls. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I'll be right back. If you recognize this fabric, great eye. I did make the dress for my vacation series back in May. That seems like so long ago. You will be getting a video with all of my May makes in addition to all of the other makes that I've made since then, but that's not what this video is. So, all right, well, that's as much as I'm gonna be able to get off at this moment. Excuse the wet wall. Oh gosh, I keep seeing it. Okay, no, that's not what we came here for. So, back to the matter at hand. I had a little birthday a couple of days ago. I'm recording this, it's Wednesday, August 25th. My birthday was on Monday, August 23rd. Had a wonderful time, went bowling with my family. But on August 22nd, Mood Fabrics was having their last day of 20% off sale item fabrics. I thought to myself, well, you know what you could do? Let's give yourself a little pre-birthday treat. That's what I did. Here's my box from Mood, and it just arrived on my doorstep. So I'm just arriving from work. In my Mood box, I wanted to show you all of my birthday fabric and what I got myself from the sales section. If anything is still available, I'll definitely link it down below, and let's dive into it. Also, I know I've been gone for a while. I miss you all. Thank you for being here. Okay, I already opened the box. I'm impatient. So, in my goodie box, the first thing I want to show you, and I want to get the names right, look at this striped Viscose Jacquard. Look at the colors against this skin. Don't you love it? I love it. The colors are what captivated me. I love that it's striped. You see the floral Jacquard on there? You like it? It's so silky. I just don't know how to describe to you how magnificent I believe this is. I think it's going to be a favorite piece, whatever I make out of it. I have 3 yards of this, and what I'm thinking about doing, I hope to be inserting a picture. There's this dress that I saw from a bajillion years ago. I pinned it on Pinterest. I pinned it anytime it popped up on my Instagram feed. I have been in love with this. I don't know if it's a blouse and skirt combo, but I love it. If I can recreate something like that, I will. Otherwise, what I'm thinking is that this could be a dress. If I could get a dress out of 2 yards of fabric and then use the single yard to make a nice top. I think that the colors in this are so beautiful and vibrant that a beautiful blouse would definitely be a great pairing in my wardrobe. So many thoughts. So either separates, like a blouse and a skirt that I can then wear together. And then I have both options, wear it together and combine it to look like a faux dress, or wear them as separates. And then I would have all of these colors in a skirt that I can then pair with beautiful tops. So I like that idea too. I think we just solved that. We will talk about patterns in another video where I talk about actually making it, but just an idea. Thank you. All right, next up, when I was ordering, I picked up this. I fell in love with the colors. This is one of their eco-friendly, made sustainable viscose woven fabrics. Look at the print. Look at me. I am in love with olive green at the moment, mossy greens, olive greens. So that is a theme that I immediately picked out from all of the fabrics that I ordered. They all have some sort of greenery in it, and I love this. I particularly love the pops of red in there, the fact that you have just these really nice, almost jewel tones, if you will. It's absolutely gorgeous. I have been having this idea, like I cannot shake, that I want to do a lot of mixed print items. Like I want to make dresses that have mixed prints. I then saw this fabric and I was like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I picked it up. Now, again, you have that theme of green. I love the fronds. Are they fronds? The foliage. I like the leaves. I like the leaves on here. Look at these. Now, what's also really beautiful is that they have these mustardy, yellow, golden hints in there, and then that same red. Then as I was reviewing my order, I was like, oh my gosh, there's something so striking about this. Like I've seen it before. And then I realized it's the same print. It's just the different background. So this is on an ivory or white background. And this, of course, is on this really beautiful deep navy background. So what I plan to do, I have 2 yards of this. I plan to make some sort of mixed print dress, okay? And I've seen a lot of like mixed print wrap dresses. I've also seen Farm Rio do some really great split down the middle, like different patterned dresses. And I love the idea. I want to execute it and I want it to be fabulous. And I think these are the 2 fabrics that I'm going to do it with. I'm so excited though. Look at them. In addition, because like I said, there are 2 yards here with the remainder of the fabric, because I do want there to be remainder, I will be making a blouse. I know for a fact that I would wear this top so much with a pair of slacks, and I could pull from any of these colors. I could wear it with camel or khaki colors, or with any of the olive greens or like army green, you know, bottoms and trousers that I have. I could even pair it with beautiful burgundy and deep red jewel tones, or navy, because there are these pops almost like it's going into navy in some of the areas. So this would be a workhorse in my wardrobe as a top. So it absolutely needs to be a top as well as fit itself into a mixed print dress. Do you see it, guys? I'm obsessed with the idea. So in the sale, there were a number of fabrics that were cotton sateens, and I picked up this one. Can you tell I love a good print? I think as far as solids go, I do know that I'm going to need a number of solids to go with all the prints that I have, but luckily on my trips to like G Street Fabric or to the thrift store, I have been very fortunate in getting quite a few solid fabrics. So I know that I'll have some pairings. The prints, in order to get prints I really love, sometimes it is worth just buying them outright. So anyways, I saw this print and I loved the geometric nature of it. I have been trying to get some items of clothing or fabric that are printed, but not necessarily florals, because I tend to see that there's a lot of that. And when I'm pinning items on Pinterest, what I've noticed is that many of them aren't necessarily floral. And I do love a great geometric or just abstract in some other way print. So I was very excited about this. Either way, I thought the colors were a bit more vibrant like they are in this fabric. And when I got it, it is a bit more on the pale side. So that was a little bit disappointing. I think it's still something that I would definitely be able to make something beautiful out of course. Now for this is a stretch cotton sateen, so it does give in one direction, the direction that it's cut on. Is that the weft or the warp? Je ne sais pas. But it stretches in one direction, which I like. So as you can see here, it's just bold, it's vibrant. I was thinking of making wide leg trousers or cigarette pants, not sure yet. I have 2 yards of this, so that is the goal with this. Last but not least, another cotton sateen, and I ordered 3 yards of this one. Again, when I was trying to go through my Pinterest board to see what types of garments and things I was drawn to naturally, I noticed that there were a lot of sort of grid prints. And while this does have floral in it, I love that it also has this really, really beautiful grid on it. Here is the print. Now, similar to the previous fabric that I just showed you, I thought that this was going to be, again, a bit more vibrant. It ended up being on the, like the colors are rich, but they're more chocolate based and tan based than I think the photos depicted online. I thought there were going to be a bit more orangey undertones, particularly in these sections and throughout the flowers, and that this sort of green was going to be a bit more vibrant, and that there would be higher contrast as far as color contrast in the floral detail. However, again, I really do enjoy it. I think it arrived a little bit differently than I had expected, but something that I am still really excited to use. A lot of the fabrics that I picked up at the very beginning of the year at G Street Fabrics were in this color family with these really, really rich and warm sort of brown, honey, caramel tones. And I cannot wait to make some solid tops out of those fabrics so I can pair them with this. I think I want to make a pair of cigarette pants out of this, or a pair of palazzo or wide leg trousers. There's a theme, but I'm looking at my closet. I'm identifying what I wear and what I gravitate towards. And instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, I'm going to go with it. Those are the things that I will reach for if I make them. So I'm just going to make them. So I would love to make a pair of pants out of this. And it's really causing me to think about more separates. For so long, anytime I buy fabrics, I'm like, what dress am I going to make? What dress? What dress? And while I love making dresses, because who doesn't love a single item outfit? I love them. I love them. But I do find that sometimes I then am neglecting all of my bottoms. Like, I need tops and bottoms. So I think a pair of pants, and because this is 3 yards of fabric, quite a lot of it, I hope to also be able to get a dress out of it. You know, gotta do the tried and true. But I think this would make a lovely dress, kind of using some of these grid details maybe as like the waistband and things like that, and really playing around with the placement of the fabric. But look at it. I am thrilled with everything that I got. I think that it's really going to keep me going as I'm pursuing building a better wardrobe and making a lot more me-made clothes that fit, that make me feel confident and beautiful and happy, and allow me to practice the skill of sewing and get better each project, right? So I hope that this has inspired you. I hope that you find many reasons, excuses, opportunities to treat yourself, and don't necessarily wait for huge milestones. It could be that it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, Sunday. And that is a good enough reason that you're here, you're well. I hope you're well. And that's a good enough reason to treat yourself to something delightful. So that's all. I'm not going to keep you too much longer. All I'm going to say is that hopefully you should be hearing more from me. I have some things to share with you. Obviously, what I've made over the past summer. I have plans for upcoming things. I have a bunch of stuff on the cutting board that I hope to get cut out, because what I've realized is really cutting out the patterns, cutting out the fabric are the things that stop me in my tracks. Actually sewing, I do quite, like I'm getting there in terms of speed or like ease of actually making the garment, is like having the things prepared, deciding what I'm making so that I can cut them out and then just have them, you know, ready so that I could just sew them. Anyway, I will be sharing that with you. And I also have a series where I'm going to share with you every single pattern that I own in my pattern stash, which has grown from, I think, about under 10 or so to a gazillion patterns. So I am going to share that with you, making them bite-sized chunks, separating them by brand, McCall, Simplicity, Butterick, and then all of my thrifted patterns. So you have that to look forward to as well. I hope to see you again in my next video. And until then, stay creative. Bye.